I'm glad people are still talking about this because even 3 months later, it still kind of affects me. I've noticed that the algorithm doesn't prioritize Charlie Kirk's content, and I don't necessarily try to make content to capitalize on Charlie. But this really makes a lot of sense to me.
Top of that, once you look at the UVU courtyard, it is channelized. It's obvious where any sort of speaker is going to be. So, the thing that shocked me the most was how easy this was. And then once we get into coming back and then hearing things like, hey, you know what, you need to be Spider-Man, or people think that you have to have some sort of special access or that you have to climb up to the roof, when in reality, you walk right up to the roof. The pathway that goes in between buildings is level with the roof. And the only thing that separates that walkway from the roof is, a 3-foot guardrail that you just step over, and now you have access. And the other thing is, it's very obvious to me if you just look at Google Maps, if you're trying to plan this operation, it's simple. It's not that hard, and it's not that complicated.
It blows a bunch of holes in all of the weird conspiracy theories going around on the internet.
The thing is, we have all these kids out there playing Call of Duty, and they're very tactically minded. And there was nothing, especially once I went there, talked to people on the ground, saw the campus. A lot of what wasn't clear to me was crystal clear. Especially by the time that we got the charging documents out, they laid out the evidence. Everything made sense. It really did. And, they continue to push a lot of disinformation, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. But, that's what I wanted to do. Look, I don't want to be lied to by the government, but I don't want to be lied to by the internet either. And I think it's really important for us to make sure that we're pushing the truth and people are being honest about this. And I think that's one of the biggest problems is the omission. A lot of people pushing these different conspiracy theories and exploiting Charlie's death for their own means. They're not telling you this information. Like, why haven't these people gone to this location and looked at this? Why aren't they showing people how easy it is to actually access the roof?
And I've even noticed that I don't really get recommended a lot of their content. So I try to actively search it out every now and then so that the algorithm knows that I want to see it. But I wanted to share this clip here just to, bring awareness to it. This guy seems to be credible, and he makes a valid point that it was not that hard to get into position